Did you get the notification that I was live? I was live. I was live. I was live. Hello. Hello and welcome to Watch Me Work. I am your host, Wes. I'm going to be working on some videos today. I'm going to be cutting a clip, the little jingle you just heard me do. We opened our live last night with that, and I'm going to make a short out of it. I'm going to copy the clip, record it, and then I'm going to make a short out of it over in Premiere Pro, and I'm going to title it "Worst Live Stream Opening." And I'm going to see if I can't get a little, and it's just going to be Jess and I doing that little song and everything. So you know that ought to be some fun. That ought to be some fun. Hello there, my mini garage. Hello there, Mr. Cheap Chaps, Hello, popcorn. What's poppin'? What's poppin', popcorn? Oh, popcorn. We need to talk. I'll figure out a date. I'll give you plenty of time. Just be ready for a come up with me, and we're gonna talk about buying me a coffee, and we're gonna talk about what it can do for your channel. Talk about different services you can offer, and the services you offer where you actually can set people up. Consulting, a couple hours consulting. You got those. We're gonna put those up. But I wanna have a show cover that. Probably the coffee with Wes one. I'm doing the voice. I don't know why. I can't be playing any music today. So if you showed up for any of my lousy songs, if you're a glutton for punishment, and you showed up for any of my lousy songs, Jess has got to work at least until another hour and a half, I'd say. Hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. And, she would have a fit if she heard me out here playing guitar. So you're just going to hear my ASMR voice. While I do some work in Premiere Pro, like I say, I'm going to be cutting that clip from last night's live using OBS. And you can also use Streamlabs, and I'll try to show you how to do that. Show you how I'm cutting the clip and everything over on the screen, and then showing. I can probably show in Streamlabs how you did the same thing, because Streamlabs and OBS are about the same. Streamlabs takes up more of the resources on your machine. So if you don't have that powerful of a machine, OBS is the way to go, because OBS is it doesn't come just preloaded with everything in the software taking up memory no matter whether you're using it or not. Streamlabs has a big footprint on your CPU, and so OBS is the way to go to cut down on your CPU usage, especially if you're playing videos and other stuff that are going to be eating up your graphics processor. So I'll use OBS. I installed Streamlabs just to walk someone through something the other day, and so I may show that as well when we cut the clip. But but yes, popcorn. I'll give you plenty of time, but just kind of keep that in mind. I know what you said about your schedule and everything. It may be good for a Saturday Watch Me Work, Saturday afternoon or something along those lines. I'll talk to you. We'll figure that out. Jaden, welcome in. Everybody, I do want to mention, as the crawl down below is saying, #awesome to drop your links, so that if there's other people, if you're trying to grow your channel, if you're just out here to have a good time, then hey, welcome in. If you're just here showing support, thank you, and welcome in. If you're here to connect to other people, #awesome. Just like I see Jaden did down there, to go ahead and get that going. So if anybody hasn't connected to Jaden, he just typed in #awesome, and boom, Nightbot dropped the link. So if you're looking to grow your channel, get over there. Watch 3 minutes of a video at least. Leave a like, a comment, a meaningful comment, and make sure and hit that subscribe. And Jaden's gonna return the favor. He's gonna return the favor. I hope everybody's. Oh, we've got several people out here. Four Corners Custom Products. Oh yeah. Good afternoon. Welcome in, Mr. Rogers 317. What's crapping it? I'm going to be doing some video editing, and I'll probably do a crappy job. So that's what we'll have. Hey, we've got Unbiased LLC in the building. Welcome in. #awesome to get your links dropped. If there's some people in here, because all of you have channels. If you're looking to get some other subs and get connected to some people, use this chat. If you've got something dropping today, if you've got a premiere you want people to show up to, if you've got a live you want people to show up to, I got no problem. If you've got something going on right now, and you see some friends over here, and you want to say, hey, I've actually got a live going, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, because I'm here just knocking out a little bit of time, getting back in the swing of doing these lives. And this was I have a couple of projects that I'm working on, and I thought, well, I might as well do it live. Might as well do it live and leave the room open. Sunday afternoon. I don't think I've done one of these in a while. So we'll see. You know, if we get some people coming in. Oh, I see some other faces coming out there, just supporting. Thank you, Thank you, Jaden. Hey, I hope you get connected to some people, though. I do hope you get connected to some people. Everybody, he dropped his link, and everybody, hashtag awesome. It's got it written across this bottom thing. It does that. Six Bohos. Hello. I hope you have a great day. If you want to, I appreciate you coming in. Before you leave, make sure you type hashtag awesome, so people that are looking to connect to others can make sure they get connected to you. Let me get myself set up here so that I can go ahead and bring up Premiere Pro. I've got Premiere Pro loaded, but actually what I need, let me bring this back over. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be recording. So let me present and share my I'm going to share my entire screen here in StreamYard, and with audio so you can hear it. This was last night. Here we go. I got it. I know there'll be an echo if I have guests. I understand. Thank you for letting me know. All right, everybody's saying hello. Oh, love seeing everybody. This is last night's, Jess and I. It was real late last night, and we had, spent the evening doing stuff with the kids and things along those lines. And then we got online, and I thought, we could just play some music. Let's just, and I asked her, I said, what do you want to title this? And she came up with Guitar Zero. So we titled it Guitar Zero. We might end up doing this every Saturday night. It was a lot of fun. We just got up and did several of our songs. But to start with, while we were waiting, we just started chanting. Because something was said about notifications. Oh, did you get a notification? Let me know if you can. Said I'm live. Let me know if you can hear that out there. Oh, hey, and there's popcorn. Notification that said I'm live. Said I'm live. Yeah, did you get a notification that said I'm live? So this is what I'm going to record. I'm going to record this. I'm going to make that into a short, and I'm going to call it Worst Live Stream Opening Ever. And we're going to see exactly what kind of traction that gets. The part of the screen I'm probably going to use, let me pause this. I don't need to. The part of the screen I want to show the YouTube, so it's probably going to be the left, but I'm going to leave the chat and this side off, and try to scale that into the vertical video that you have to use for shorts and everything along those lines. So to do this, and I'll just do this now. I'm going to pull other clips later. Now you're going to see an infinity shot in a bit here. This is OBS. Let me see what's, yes, it's coming up on the screen there. This is OBS. Here is OBS. I'm running in OBS right now. I'm using, hey, did you get a notification? Hey, look who's here. Rich New Design. Oh, see that? See, you just brought it. Did you get a notification? Rich New Design. Oh, I like that. If I can get from in there. Did you get a notification? vacation from Rich New Design, Rich New Design, Rich New Design, Rich New Design. I'm going to start doing the little thing at the beginning of each of the shows. It was fun last night when we did it. But this, I'm going to make it into, I'm going to copy it and I'm going to put it over and make it into a short that way I can, and call it the worst live stream opening ever. But this right here is the is OBS, and I have a scene in OBS. This is where you'll see the infinity shot, a shot within a shot within a shot, called Screen Recorder. And so over here, Screen Recorder, I'm going to bring this shot. It's all it has in it is the display capture. Let me bring this comment up. Hey, I just want to mention unknown supporters are welcome. If I'm gonna pop over here and see if I'll pop over if I don't notice it here. If any unknown supporters wanted to show up, I would throw them a link. I'm just throwing that out there. So I'm gonna switch to this scene when I do it, and it's just the capturing of the monitor, and I'm going to move OBS out of the way, of course, so that it's actually, because I've got two monitors. I can do it to where I'm showing how it would run with one monitor, which I think I will do. I have this in studio mode, so I can make changes over here and then cut to the changes to bring it to the live screen, which is the one that's on the right. The same thing is available over in Streamlabs, so that you can actually on the left, if you choose to run in studio mode, you can then add text to whatever the scene is that you're. Right now, I'm doing this. I've got this scene over here selected. I can add text to the screen here on the fly on the left, and not have it on the right's what's going out to the camera. On the right is what people see. If I come over here to the left and I add, I'll just add a text. And I'll call it new text. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. And I'm going to just say, did you get a notification? And I'm not going to, I mean, you can dress up the text. You can give it a background, background gradient, actually. Let me turn a gradient to the text. I'm going to select a color. I'm going to select a yellow. There's a lot in, and all this should be over in Streamlabs as well. It's kind of a gradient white to yellow right now. This is the second color, the first color being white. Instead of being white, I'm going to select a green. I'm going to grab one of these greens. Oh, that looks ugly. That looks totally ugly. Let me go to a light red. Maybe a pink. Let's go to pink. Let's see how ugly this is. Oh yeah, I'm going with that. And I want to put a background behind it. You go through these options, and the background color, opacity is how much you see of it. It's 0 right now. It's got a black background, but it's 0. If I turn that up to all the way, see how that put a background behind it. So now the thing has got some color behind it. And I can change the color of that background. I'll change it to blue, which is terrible. Oh my God, that's ugly. And see, this is not actually going out on the stream. What's still on the stream is what's over on the right. You can, oh, okay. I was just looking at the chat. So I just position this, and then you could do a fade transition or whatever type of transition. You dress up and change your scenes over there, and then now it would be coming across. Now you can see it's what's showing up on my camera over on the left here of StreamYard. And then when you turn it off over here, in order to change it on the actual, the changes don't apply until you actually say to have them apply, which is nice if you're making a bunch of changes. And because so studio mode, that's what I run in a lot of times, is studio mode. But what we're going to be doing, like I mentioned, is we're going to be recording screen 1 over on studio mode. And so I'm going to, there's a start recording button here on the right. I'm just going to go over and I'm going to go, I'm going to hit start record. I'm going to go over and I'm going to play and let it play. I'm going to move this out of the way and let it play. And this is going to, but first I want to cut to the scene. Okay, so now I've cut to the scene. It's what you look over here, you can see, and my camera is still up because I'm the other scene that was cut. It was cut too. So studio mode's really nice to give you some control when you're working with OBS and when working with Streamlabs. So I'm going to hit start record. I'm going to flip over to the other screen that's got YouTube on it. Now, if I actually want it to have the YouTube screen like it's fit in there. That's why I'm doing it. But what I could do is I could maximize it and then hit play. It's going to record whatever's playing on the monitor, so I don't have to worry about issues and everything. I could get it, at full screen, whatever you're running full screen resolution. I'm going to hit start record, and it's going to put the recording in my videos folder, down in the videos folder. I'll be at the beginning of the recording because it's still going to be recording this, the thing that's on the right over here, on the right-hand side. Hit start record. Let me flip back over to, I want to go back to this. It is recording. Now I'm at the very beginning, and I'm just going to record because I want to get the whole YouTube screen for my short. I want it to fit, have a little bit more on there. Let me get rid of this and hide that. Okay, here we go. Oh, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Oh, did you get notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Yeah, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Ow, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live, yeah. Ooh, did something show up on your phone? Yeah. Ooh, is that you, how you showed up here? Yeah. Ooh, I see someone's out in the crowd. Yeah. Ooh, if it's one, is it really a crowd? No, it's not a crowd, but we don't care. We don't give a crap. This is our date. This is our... Okay, and so let me come back over to OBS and let me hit stop recording. So that just recorded. I had it set up to record the audio coming across my speakers and everything. It's actually through the headphones. I had it set up to record the screen, and like I say, I wanted to get the clip. But that way I don't have to wait all that time to download the whole thing and just to get what I need out of it. And like I was mentioning, if I wanted to, I could always run it full screen, and I often do, but because I'm going to make this into a short, I want that part about YouTube and everything around it, the way I'm going to lay it in. So I want it to appear like it's on a YouTube page, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. We have some people that have come in. I'm gonna cut to here. I'm gonna bring this back over here so it's out of the way, and then I can come back over here and bring up. We've got some people that have come in. We've got some people that have come in, and I just want to take a moment because now we've got that video, and I'll be able to go through and I'll be able to pull that into Premiere. So we'll start working in Premiere to see. Let me know when. I'll let me get. Hang on. I'm gonna do this. Probably only gonna be running for hour and 10 minutes more. Because she'll be getting done with work, and I'll be finishing about that time. Let me go ahead and copy so that I can get this on its way over to the chair. There we go. If you have the time and you feel like jumping up, there you go. There you go. You should be over there in the IG for you. We had yes, the Jay Jordan has joined us. Did I miss anybody before him? Did I miss anybody before him? I had seen Six Bulls, I'd seen Jaden, I'd seen everybody. It hashtag awesome to drop your links to get connected to one another. James Gype, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Big page over there, James Gype. Community building, building your channel. Watch for him, connect to him. Hashtag awesome. If James is still here, I don't know how long ago this was. I was doing other things. I'm sorry, James. But hashtag awesome to drop links. Get out there connected to James Gype. He's got a great. He gets a crowd in there and everything. But definitely let me bring this. Let me bring this over. So now I'm gonna find that file that I just made. I'm looking over here on this other screen in my videos folder. And again, I never bring up Explorer up on the screen here because I never know what videos will be where when I bring that over. I want to cut. I'm going to move this video into a folder that I use for my shorts. So I'm going to put it over in my shorts folder, rich new design, over there. I'm over in Explorer. You all move files. You all know what I'm doing. Just imagine. Imagine. I'm not giving you all the information. Just some of the information. Go on mute for 1 second. All right. Crisis averted. When you have children, you have to be on the ball. I'm renaming this. We'll call this notification song. That's what I'll call it. Notification song. Where did it go? Oh, you gotta rename it. No, it's good. It's totally good. Okay. Let me get back over here so I can go to Premiere, and I will bring the screen back up so that we have it here. Hey, we've got some more people here. Hello, Miss Queen Suncast. How are you? And we have Corner Clubhouse in the house. Welcome. Hey, hashtag awesome. Make sure you drop your links. I appreciate you swinging in. I'm doing some video editing from a live last night. Gonna call it the worst live stream opening ever. New project. Oh, this is one of those where I'm not certain where I should go with this. Oh, this could. Oh, those are all Jamie. See how when you just don't know. But where I want this is actually in the shorts directory, and what I'm going to call it is did you get a notification? That's going to be the name of the project. I'm not going to go ahead and import anything or create a new sequence. Let me create the project. Create an empty project, then I'm going to drag it over from Explorer into the project window. That'd be the easiest way for me to go about doing this. Where is it? There it is. Notifications. I am copying it into the window. Let me make sure I can see. There we go. Okay, so we have it up here. Let me right click on it to create a new sequence from clip. I'm going to rename the sequence, and this is going to end up being my final sequence. It'll use this for the file name if I don't overwrite it and everything. So I'm going to change this I'm going to put short at the beginning of it. Did you get a notification? Oh, no, wait a minute. First I want to clip this. First I want to clip the part out of it. This isn't going to be the short. This is going to be the clipped. I'll call it clipped did you get a notification? Okay. And it renamed it down here. Because remember I said it was going to be recording me. And if you look at the beginning of this video, it's got me on this video. I'm wondering why I'm not hearing any.
Oh, did you get it?
Okay, there we go.
Oh, did you get a notification that said I'm live?
Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Let me go ahead and, because I know it's going to come here. I click, I'm looking at the screen there. I can see when I click there we go. I was going to go to where I already, well, no, I'm going to go to where right before where it shows the click. And I'm just going to trim off the beginning to that point in the playhead, ripple delete. Let's see how far I want to go. You can only have, this is 30 seconds here, and I probably want to stop it there. So this will work out. I'm probably going to end, I can tell by looking at this wave file down here, looking at the audio, I can tell where, you know, it changed to that other part of the song that kind of, I didn't like it all anyway. But let's see where that point is.
Oh, did you get a notification that said I'm live?
Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live.
Oh, did you get notification that said I'm live?
Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live.
Yeah, did you get a notification that said I'm live?
Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Ow, did you get a
notification that said I'm live?
Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. I think I'm just going to end it at that point because I don't need to go on with the, yeah, ooh. I don't want to bother with the ooh. The ooh part sucked. It was, none of this was written. So I want to find where that ooh is. And I'm looking, again, for those of you, I look at this audio to tell me, okay, ooh, that's where the ooh starts. So I am going to go ahead and use the, again, this is Adobe Premiere that I'm using here, Premiere Pro. So the cut, Control K. And I'm just going to get rid of the end. Now these aren't destructive cuts. The nice thing is, so if that was a mistake, if it's like, oh, I need a little bit more of this, well, all you got to do is drag the end, and you can get what was there. It'll just continue when you're using the right tool. But again, that's not what I want to do. I want to cut right there, and I want to get rid of this because that's where I'm going to have the loop. It's just going to be a stupid short that's just going to have that, and it's going to say worst live stream opening ever, or something like that. Worst live stream opening. I'll come up with something. It really doesn't matter. This is it. I just wanted to get some sort of. I think it's funny. So I wanted to put it up. Hello there, Dr. Destiny. Hope you're having a nice day. Love seeing you here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, and I see Popcorn has dropped his link. You're editing shorts right now? It's this is Adobe Premiere Pro. So it's it's got all the bells and whistles. I use After Effects too when I need to do rotoscoping, pulling people out, like the Tommy Chong thing that I did. I don't rotoscope when I'm live though, because it eats up too much of my graphics processor, and so it ends up screwing up the video coming out on the stream. That's what I keep from doing that because that's too much of a pain. Hashtag awesome to drop your links, everyone. Hashtag awesome. Okay, so now we are left with this. And I'm going to, while I play this, I'm going to look over here on the right of the screen, on the bottom, at the meter to see where the sound is on this thing, to see how far up or down, see where I'm going to have to start with on editing the sound.
Oh, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live.
The snaps are going way up.
Notification that said I'm live.
Because all we were doing was snapping.
Said I'm live,
But the vocals are coming to a minus 12 dB, minus 9. I want to put a compressor on it.
Ow, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live.
How will it sound with the repeat?
I'm live, said I'm live, yeah. Oh, did you get a notification?
I hope that was no one here. I heard a noise. I heard a noise. I hate it when I hear a noise. That's terrible. I wonder if I need the...
Oh, did you get... yeah.
I'm going to try something. I am going to... Because they loop over in the shorts. They loop. They loop in the shorts. That's what they do. They've got problems.
Said I'm live, yeah. Did you get a notification?
Okay, that's enough of a loop, I think.
Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Oh, did you get notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Yeah, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Ow, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live, yeah. Did you get a notification?
That works. So we've got a loop. We've got something that works there, but it's widescreen. So, but I'm gonna add the compressor. I'm gonna do my audio editing right here. I go to my audio track mixer, and up here, if you want to get to where you can put your effects and everything on each track, again in Premiere Pro, you expand this section here to allow you to. First, I'm gonna do a multiband compressor. Just see what works out with that. Hang on one second while there may be somebody on a live stream. All right, I want to add the multi-band compressor to it, and see, I'm wondering, it's got that snap. I'm going to go to the broadcast level, but then I usually pull this down. I pull this down minus 2 dB or so, minus 2.2. The snap that was in there, so this compressor ought to put everything within the same range, basically, because there's such a variance. Unless I just also need to clip that first. But here we go. Let's see what this does.
Did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Oh, did you get notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Yeah, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Ow, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live, yeah. Did you get a notification?
I think that's about perfect. That I'm not doing anything else to the sound. Well, hang on. I'm gonna add a light reverb. I mean, this was just live, but let me just add a light vocal reverb. I don't know what I said. All right. First, I'm going to go with a medium vocal reverb. Let's see what that produces.
Did you get a notification?
That's too much. That's too much. Let's go with a small amount.
That said I'm live.
Said I'm live. Said I'm. I think this works. Let me try.
Did you get a notification that said I'm live?
Said I'm live. Said I'm live. Said I'm live.
Oh, did you get notification that said I'm live?
Said I'm live. Said I'm live. Said I'm live. Okay, I think that works. How does that sound to everybody out there? I'm assuming that it would have come out at whatever level their deeming is proper. How did that? Was the level and everything? What do you think about the reverb stuff along those lines? Opinion is, things along those lines. Another day in paradise. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna cough. Oh, I'm gonna cough. Okay. Okay, so now what I've got to do, is I've got to create the actual short video. Let me come over here and I'm going to go File, New Sequence in Premiere Pro. And what I want is a vertical video. Do they have any vertical? I don't see vertical. I see them with this. I'm going over to settings. I'm going over to settings. And I'm going to change this to 1080 wide, 1920. So it's a vertical video. I'm going to go to 30. I'm going to go to 30 frames a second. I'm going to go to frames, I mean. And I want it at 30 frames. That's what I needed to pick that. There we go. Yes, that's right. The rest of this is right. The rest of this, okay. And the sequence, I'm going to name it. Oh, what do we want to name it? Blah, blah, blah. This will be short. Did you get a notification? Okay, so here is our vertical video. Let me come back over to my project window where I have my clipped version. Let me drop the clipped down on here. No, I don't want to change the sequence settings. I want to keep the same settings. All right, let me do some scaling over here in my effects controls on this clip. Oh, it's just lousy. But it's still going to be funny. It's still, let me put a bunch of, once I have the words worst and all that other stuff on there.
Did you get a notification that said I'm live?
Said I'm live. I think it's so stupid. I think it could work. So, that sort of works. Let me check over here because I want to make sure I'm on the right screen. In case, there was an unknown supporter that showed up or anything along those lines. So I need some text thrown on here. I come over to my essential graphics panel and I'm gonna say edit, and I'm gonna add a new item. I'm gonna add some text to this essential graphics down here, this element. Let me zoom in so we can see what we're working with here, so we can see what comes up. I'll probably put the rich new design logo somewhere in here. I know there's, went to the wrong screen. Here we go. Do this. Worst in capital letters. I don't know. Worst live stream opening. Start. Live stream opening. Live stream opening. We'll start with that and we'll figure out what works and we'll go from there. I don't, none of this. This is just, let me center that, center it. Let's move it up to the top. Let's take a look at it and let's see what fonts we've got. What fonts have I been enjoying using as of late? You know, there's this Cooper. I always kind of like this Cooper. This Cooper has some impact to it. Hey, everybody! It is unidentified S4. Unidentified S4. What are you up, Anthony? What are you up to? Doing some video editing from our crap show last night. Jess and I just played. Well, here. This is how my live stream opened. I'm going to do a short, call it Worst Live Stream Opening.
Did you get a notification that said I'm live?
Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. That's what I'm going to be, that's what I'm working on making it short. I'm going to call it Worst Live Stream Opening. And we'll just see what kind of response that gets. You've got a live stream today, I'm sure. Go ahead and make sure you drop your link and everything. Let everybody know that you got that going on this afternoon. And, yeah, nice. Oh, it was a good time. Jess and I we were with the kids and everything doing stuff. 6 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you drop your link. #awesome. Get it dropped out there. Over on Unidentified S4, he's got his show this afternoon at 6. He usually has a pretty decent crowd there in the chat. I've seen 30s and 40s in there recently. It's been at times when I'm in the middle of working, and so I'm in the bushes, Anthony. I'm there. I'm clicking that like, but I got no time to talk to everybody. Right? It's one of those where I got to get something done, but I want to make sure, and I listen if I'm not, editing audio or something like that. There we go. Unidentified S4. Let them know what the topic is, all the other stuff, and anybody else. If you got a premiere dropping today, if you got something happening, go ahead and mention it. Go ahead and talk about it. I'm going to be in here. I figure I'm going to be in here for another 30 to 45 minutes. Jess gets off work in 30 minutes. Sometimes she runs a little bit late, and so I'm making this short, getting this cut, and I'm going to upload this to YouTube, and so that way I got a little bit of time live. I got something done. I can't play music when she's working, so I figure watching me work's about all I can do. If I get too loud, she'll get angry, and it's cold. Cold spells come through. I'm not sleeping in that car. That's not what I'm doing. and I'm afraid I would be possibly sleeping in that car if that were the case. We're gonna discuss David Adair. He was known as the Rocket Man, youngest rocket developer for Area 51. That is cool. I've seen you and Ron just so many lives, and you guys on so many panels and doing stuff. And I saw you had gotten the monetization back, all the other things and everything, and you're doing well. Your channel's doing well. That's really awesome. I'd like to let me get things going, but I'd like to once I'm ready. I'd like to see if Steve might make a live appearance, sometime. And it doesn't have to be on one of your scheduled ones if you wanted to, throw some other thing. But let me get into character animator back into that, because oh man, he's ready to go. Yes, notification set. Nice, Jaden. Nice. Awesome. It's got a good show over there. I'm erasing your minds. All of your minds. Oh, and I'm going to eat your cats. But not for food. No. No, this is not one of those shows. I'm not going to go there. He had some lines there. And that was probably one of those crossing the lines kind of thing. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay on the straight and narrow, and I'm gonna get this thing done over here. So here's where we are. Let me widen the space between these letters. Where is that? Where is that? That's one of these settings, right? Widen space between letters. Look at it. Look at it happen right there. Worst live stream opening. I want to move it down a little bit, which is this here. Have it take up there. The bottom, you usually end up having whatever text that YouTube is putting on there for the bottom of the thing. And so it really doesn't matter. I can put at rich new design. That's what I'm going to add. Let me add another. Let me just add another. And I may just make this real. Because this has got color in it. The red and the. I think it shows up with the black and the high contrast. I'm just going to stick with that. Let me copy this. Copy and paste that. And this one I will change to say at rich new design. And of course it's going to be too big. And we will come here, plop that sucker down on the bottom, bring it up off the bottom just a little bit. Actually, I'll bring it up to about here. I'll put it right below there. And then I'm going to bring the font size. No, I'm going to leave the font size as is. I'm going to bring the letters back together. Because I don't know, why would I overdo it with this? I mean, really, why? Well, you know, I could keep adding stuff. I could keep doing all sorts of stuff like that. Hey, have a good one. Thank you for coming out. And everybody, the link is out there. Make sure you get connected. Make sure you get connected to Unidentified S4. It's got live in another 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. So get connected. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me go over. It's showing. There we go. It's the pink hands. It's the Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I had to go over and look at YouTube because StreamYard just tells me descriptions of emojis and everything. Hashtag awesome will get your link dropped. So other people out here, YouTube creators, use this as a community stream where you can connect to each other. I'm just working on a short here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to widen this on out so that it goes the entire length of it the whole time. I mean, this may be done in my mind. in my mind, a lot of things are possible. Okay, let me go ahead and do this, and then I am going to let's see how this is. I may be ready to export. Oh, come over here. Here we go.
Did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. How did you get notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Yeah, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. How did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live. Said I'm live, said I'm live, yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's what we all want in our life. That's what we all need. I'm going to have it loop at the end. I just want to double check the end for the loop. Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live, yeah.
Did you get a notification that said I'm live?
It's as good a timing as I can.
Said I'm live, said I'm live. How did you get notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Yeah, did you get a notification?
We're good. I don't need to overdo it. That is going to be my short that I'm going to call Worst Live Stream Opening. Feel pretty good about that. Feel pretty good. Feel like I accomplished something. So now all I'm left to do with, the sound was good. Everything seemed good on the meter. I'm just going to come over here to export. And short, yes, that's what I wanted to call it. Now it's got the wrong folders selected there. So I want to go to my rich new design. Dun, 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 dun. And here is shorts. And I'm going to the new output. Yes. Yes, this is where I will send the output on video. I've got it set to match source adaptive high bit rate. So it's going to be, tall. It's not going to accidentally make it 1920. If you set it for HD or you set it for something along those lines, you could end up making it into a wide video that just has this in the center, and it's not going to show up as a short. So you want to make sure you've got your frame correct. Let's come over here. Danny Stanton, welcome in, welcome in. Hashtag awesome for link drops to connect to other people out here. All right. I usually check render at maximum depth, use maximum render quality. Everything else, though, I can Now, they have the different individuals. I just always am making a file. I just go with the adaptive bitrate. And I never have had a problem. You can automatically set these up in Premiere to where if you create a video, it'll export the different ones for each one of those, and it will actually, you can set it to do the upload. You can connect and do all that other stuff. I have not gotten to any position where I've needed to do that, so I haven't bothered with any of those settings. But there is a lot in this. It's got whole systems to be able to share with customers, reviews, early drafts, have them be able to comment on it and everything through Frame.io. That's a company that they tie into, and there's a lot of assets and updates, so multiple video editors can be working on the same stuff together. There's a lot in it. There's a lot in it. Let me go ahead and export this. It is exporting. Hopefully that's not screwing up my stream. It's not. It didn't look like it was. And I think that has finished. That has finished. Let me take a look over. Let me get over to my shorts output. Let's see what we've got. Worst. Shouldn't it be called worst? Shouldn't it be in this folder? Oh, it would be a tall. There we go. Short. It's called short. Did you get a notification? Let's see what happens.
Did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Oh, did you get notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Yeah, did you get...
We're good. We're good. That file's good. That file is done. We can hit file and save, and that be that. We're at 3:38. I've got a little bit more time. I may be able to do one of these other things for Troy and Bagel over at I Love Weed Live. Let me close. Let me see. Let me get back over here to StreamYard so I know where I'm at. Make sure that I see what's going on. Dr. Destiny's talking to everyone. Yeah, Jess is working. Jess is going to be working for at least another 20 minutes. We'll see beyond that. We'll see beyond that. But no, this one is a go. I can now plan on uploading that short, and we'll just see what worst live stream opening, what kind of response I get to that from people. That will be a title. Original song. Original song, I actually got a couple of hundred views when I put original song, original music, something along those lines. And they were freestyle crap that, I had done the whiskey and weed that Jess and I put together for that Friday show that we did last week. And that we are going to be doing Friday night shows. 10 o'clock at night. Probably only going to be about a 2-hour show. Unless things are really, I can only play music for 2 hours. Jess usually has to work, but there are some Saturdays she has off, and if that's the case, the show could go on longer. But I've got several other people that are going to be with me here. And again, that's 10 p.m. Eastern Time, Friday nights here on Rich New Design. It's the Rich After Dark. Of course, the Jay Jordan's going to end up being there. That's a given. And then I'm hoping to have Will Dick from the Art of Floundering podcast. I'm hoping to make him into a permanent fixture there if he's got the the time and availability and everything along those lines. But he's hello Foxy's friends. Hello, welcome in. If he's got the time and everything along those lines to do it, then I want to make him a part of that because he's a great guitarist. He just got this brace taken off. He had spinal surgery and everything, and he does a lot of comedy to just cope with what he's been through and everything along those lines. But he's over the top and real creative. His artwork for his comedy is just what he does with the images. I love the feel that he gets with everything he does. So have him there. And then there's some other people that my friend Steve was there last week. I don't know that Steve will be making it every week, but I am gonna send him an invite because it was really nice to see him, and he did a great job playing the Irish songs and everything. That turned out fantastic. So we're gonna be putting that together, and then Saturday we did this Guitar Zero. Jess and I. That's where I actually pulled this. This was how we opened the show last night, and so we might start to do that show. Oh, yes. And I've had so many friends with so many different varieties, of some that have completely just had to succumb to it all and no. Will's story, which is his to tell, but it's bad how it happened, and then the prognosis is bad, but then the prognosis is wrong, and you can be okay, but then we got to wait on this surgery, and just he was losing his mind, just trying to do what he could do. Everybody, John, home bartending with John, welcome in. Now I know Nightbot's probably been dropping his link, but I still hope he hits #awesome. So everybody get connected to home bartending with John, which on Friday nights, if he's available, and even when he's got a party. And that was Steven was awesome on that. He was into it. I loved it. That was a lot of fun. But 10 o'clock on Fridays, it's very adult, juvenile humor at times, but it's everybody loving everybody. There's no anger. There's never, if anybody's angry, that's the time to get rid of whoever's up there that's angry, because I'm not spending my Friday night with any anger or any type of things along those lines. I just want to have fun. So we're going to be doing that, and there may be a couple of others. I shouldn't mention, who, but there's a couple of different women that we want to ask. I'm hoping to get in touch with Regina. I sent Regina a message. She used to do our Friday night shows. She's an actual bud tender out in Portland. She's got a lot going on right now, so she might not be in a position to do it. But I saw her in a chat the other day, and then sent her a message, and I'm hoping to hear back. But we'll see how that turns out. Did you see the short here, John? Did you see what I produced from last night? This is going to be worst live stream opening. That's what this is called. This is the short I'm going to be uploading.
Did you get a notification?
Ricky, wow.
Said I'm live. Oh, did you get notification that said I'm live? Yeah, did you get a notification?
Let me get back over here so I can hit stop. This is the thing that we're going to be uploading. And putting this out as a short, and call it worst. If maybe that'll be the bait. Maybe that's the bait, and they'll be like, okay, hey, we'll instead of just 28, Although original music gets me over 100 at least each of the shorts. Uh, but still, I have not had anything really hit. But you know, a lot of the stuff I put out, I can understand. It's a lot of the stuff I put out is a little bit iffy anyway. So I never feel bad. I never feel bad if whenever I put anything out and it's not noticed. It's like, yeah, I think I'd look away too. It's kind of like a car wreck sometimes. Car wrecks are terrible. Car wrecks are terrible. Did Nightbot just drop? I see I see Jordan. I see Jordan. Foxy's friends. Drop Foxy's friends. We got that. Hey Ricky. Ha ha. All right. All right. Let me close this production up. Let me see if I can, because I think I can do this real quick. I'm going to go back into and I'll show you what I had done. Well, this was one that I've put together that I haven't heard back from Troy. Hello, Betty J. Gathers. Hello, I am Betty J. Gathers. Welcome in, welcome in. Hashtag awesome to drop your link. I created a short, and right now I'm back to working on a video with a cameo video Tommy Chong made for I Love Weed Live. This is the latest.
My name is Tommy Chong, and it's time for the last dab with Troy and Bagel on I Love Weed Live.
I haven't heard any feedback on this one. I haven't heard any feedback from Troy on that one. The one that they do use, which I think is this one.
Last dab. My name is Tommy Chong, and it's time for the last dab with Troy and Bagel on I Love Weed Live.
I love weed live. I love weed live.
That is VG First Floor Audio, the music you hear there. He had done this song at one of his Saturday Night Live concerts. But what I would like to do, they initially we put this together for what they call Last Dab. At the end of the show, they put the StreamYard link out and they let everybody come up. They call it Last Dab, and so everybody can come up for the Last Dab. But he likes this so much, he used it for an intro for the show. So I thought I could create a couple of these that where I cut Tommy Chong to where he just says with Troy and Bagel on I Love Weed Live, and have the beginning be they have on the weekends and sometimes during the week they do Wake and Bake. So they have a Wake and Bake show. So have a Wake and Bake intro, and then have another one. They have several Metal Mondays, several different ones, and so I thought I could create several of those. Need clip it, beep the word out. See, I have if you're bleeping the word and everybody come up, I've got the "Do you like weed like I like weed" song. That would be a fun one to take out. Oh, did you? They're not. Remember, we're amateurs. Remember, we're amateurs, and but we do. I've got 6 other episodes that I had done when I first moved here to this rural area of the country. I'm in the country, and I joined a band. I played bass, joined a garage band basically, and we're playing at pig roasts at different events. On trailers, on the back trailers and things along those lines, flatbed trailers. Those were the good old days, and I created a cartoon of it. The Bandits, the cartoon series, the only garage band in America with their own cartoon. And we got notice in the news. The music was played. It's hundreds of miles away. Several radio stations had picked it up. We were putting out an episode a month. I had all these local radio personalities in it and everything along those lines. And two of the guys, there had been conflict. Some people had problems being in it because of their church. They were being pressured by their church to, and we bleeped everything. It was actually very, very lame compared to what I do. It was terribly lame compared to what I do, compared to the cartoons that I've put out now. Because it was local and there were a lot of local people in it. So I kept it TV with a bleep safe. That's how I had it. And the topics were never as bad. But they quit. We had a 2-page in the newspaper, color photos everywhere. I had this extravaganza concert I was putting on. It was terrible. Allie is here. And everybody, I do want to draw attention. Allie, I'm going to say hi again to you, but I do want to draw attention again to I am Betty J. Gathers. Hashtag awesome, Betty. Betty can't be that far from getting to her 1K. She's 9-something. Anybody that's not connected to Betty, and Betty's cool. I don't care if Betty seems like she's your type. Betty's cool. Betty's got some cool lives. She's got a lot of energy. She's just going to tell you how it is. She gives me plenty of a hard time. But as a favor to me, if you would, Betty, make sure that you drop your link with hashtag awesome, and get connected to Betty. Get her closer to that 1K, because I hadn't seen Betty in so long. I'd been away for so long, and I just love seeing her, and I love when she's going live and everything, and I miss her. And here we have a fantastic artist I want to mention. I love all your sketches. This is an artist. I don't know if she has it set up yet. I don't know if she's even bothered, marketing her skills out there as well. I don't know what she does. I know what she's doing some of the time, but and I know some of the drawings she does. But she's bound to do some, and I know what I see. A little bit on the inside, because I'm not on the IG a lot, but I see on the IG. But I think if anybody had some drawing needs and was considering paying somebody for some digital work and all that, I've seen her work. She's fantastic. It's fantastic digital art. Now maybe she doesn't want to do that. Maybe she's like, no, I just do that for my friends. I'm just doing this here. No, I think she's got skills, and we need people with skills doing stuff. Well, I'm going to be doing. Hey, is there one over there now, Betty? Is there one over there now that Here we go. Oh, okay. So, shh. You're telling me, shh. You want me to read it, and now you're going to trust me not to say anything. You're going to trust me not to say anything. You're a foolish woman. You're a foolish woman, Betty. I love you, but you're a foolish woman. It's just a little too much. I'm going to have you on. You were talking about, you've got your Nightbot running, though. You don't need any work with the Nightbot. If you had any questions, you could ask. But I'm going to have you on sometime so we can, because you're just fun. And I'll keep the show clean. These daytime shows, I keep these all good. It's Friday nights and Saturday nights. Those are the times when you got to watch out. Those are the times where it's like, well, this might not be what you want. This might not be your cup of tea. But everybody, did she drop her link? I don't even see where hashtag awesome. Did Betty do it? Because I swear I've told her so many times, and if I don't see it on up there, she better do it again. That's what she needs to do. Hashtag awesome. There she did. I wanted to make sure it's on up there. It is up there. If you're not connected to Betty, please, for me, just as a favor, for me. I mean, you're going to like her. She's a lot of fun. Coming down through here. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody talking, everybody speaking. What do we got going on? She dropped it again. I love you, Betty. Nice job. I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm keeping my mouth shut. Hey, you didn't need to tell me. You should have kept your mouth shut, telling me I'm on a live, and you know me. I got a big mouth. Hang on, I got a cough. All right, that's a little bit better. Okay, so let's see what I'm gonna do. I liked with Allie here. I don't know that I showed Allie. I don't know that Allie saw the.
My name is Tommy Chong, and it's time for the last dab with Troy and Bagel on I Love Weed Live, 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 live.
And I think I was gonna. No, that was it. That was gonna be it. I sent that over to him. I'm thinking about doing other things. Troy, bagel, you know, that sort of thing. Playing with blending modes on this clip. This is a hard light blending mode. You've got these different, you can get these different effects, and depending upon what I put behind it. What's the hard mix? That looks terrible. It looks terrible. You're trying to make something look good and you're making it look terrible. You're failing. You're so stupid.
I Love Weed Live.
Oh, these are bad. But depending upon what I've got that I'm blending it against and all that, I can see some, and this is a beat actually from one of my songs, from the and this is something I'm gonna see about. Can I get to We Enjoy Every Day? We Enjoy Every Day. Here it is. Here is the channel We Enjoy Every Day. That beat, Allie, if you come over to We Enjoy Every Day.
Do you like weed like I like weed? Do you like weed like I like weed? Do you like weed like
It's a part of I just pulled out an element of this song to use for the other.
We've got weed. Hey, that's great.
Do you like weed like I like weed? Do you like weed like I like weed? Smoking morning, noon, and night, then get high and fly a kite. Do you like weed like I like weed? Do you like weed like I like weed?
From a bowler, from a bong, I want to smoke like Cheech and Chong.
Hey, Daryl, am I driving okay?
It's that iconic scene.
Oh, man.
It's a parody of
I
the
think you're hitting people on the sidewalk.
but we run people off the road. We run over people and then jump a shark.
Do you like weed like I like weed?
And then the next is a Fast Times at Ridgemont High moment.
My dad is a television repairman. He's got this ultimate set of tools. I can fix it.
Do you like weed like I like weed? Do you like weed like I like weed?
There we go. There we go. Now, truth be told, that song, it was the whole video was done. We did that in 3 days, and it was inspired from Avril Lavigne, "Hello Kitty." I had just for the first time, because I had never listened to Avril Lavigne. Right, I've got 2 young daughters. They're 7 and 11, and several years ago they were listening to Avril Lavigne, all sorts of. I know Kelly Clarkson. I know all those. There's a version of me in the pigtails doing a singing Skater Boy with an acoustic in an interesting voice. But But that was from Avril Lavigne. That was a skater, Hello Kitty. She had come out with Hello Kitty, and just from that vibe and everything, do you like weed like I like weed? I went into audition and just pulled some stuff together with MIDI, and through that, it was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun. But that's kind of the thing I do. My bot needs so much added. Oh, we can do that. We can. Why don't I just? I'll get with you and we'll figure out what we ought to do it live. We ought to just do it live. I'll walk you through it. We'll do it during a live. I'm gonna have to cut this one. She's supposed to be. Jess should be off work here at 4, and I put together the short that I'm uploading already. So can't do it today. Otherwise, I'd send you a link for it today. But once she comes out, I will get with you and we'll just get on a live. What we can do. I'll do a watch me work, and you can share the live over on yours at the same time because it'll be through StreamYard. I'll set that up. You and I can both do it, and we'll set up your Nightbot right there during and let people know. I'll call it setting up Nightbot. Watch me work, and we'll both get some hours out of that thing and see if we can't cross connect and get people to connect to one another. I'll set that up for sometime this week, probably. Well, I know when you've got your premieres that you've got to go, you've got your lives and your other stuff. We'll schedule around it. I'll get in touch with you. I think it'll be good. And that way everybody else, we ought to schedule it a week in advance, and that way there's a thumbnail, and that way people will know it's going to happen. And anybody that asks me about, hey, Nightbot, we can go ahead and have them, well, we're going to be showing, so show up, that sort of thing. Okay. See, I can hear her saying it. And rolling her eyes at me. It's funny. I gave Allie a hard time on a live last night because somebody off camera, I believe it's her mother, heard my voice, heard me doing I was doing. I can't remember what stupid voice I was doing, but she looked over and kind of gave a oh yeah, because clearly whoever off camera was reacting to how stupid I was. And I said, is the girl with the green hair rolling her eyes at me? And then she got off the panel real quick. And did she run away? But nobody, Betty, the minute I show up in the chat, Betty's rolling her eyes and, yeah, I know, Rich. And she's just letting people know all my business and telling them all how bad. And I love it. I love the community. You've got some good lives going on. You got some good personality and everything, holding it together, Betty. I wish I had more time to actually get on with you and do that. But with these children, I got these kids. I gotta be dad. You don't just you don't become great dad just by being there. Gonna charge him. I'm gonna put that $sign in everything. Shane. Welcome in. I caught you over there, Rich Cat. I caught you on Rich Cat and everything. Saw part of that interview and all that. I was watching while you were talking about the channel, talking about the different stuff, the being in the cold and the skiing and the singing, but you can't. I like that. I like to sing. That was kind of cool. Hashtag awesome, everybody, while this is still rolling. I've got this up here. This is just shameful. I was working. I'll show my short one more time. What I did was I put together a short. I recorded it with OBS. Let's get over here to the short. This is going to be the short that I'm going to upload called Worst Live Stream Opening. Last night, this was date night for Jess and I. And This is how that went.
Did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Oh, did you get notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said I'm live. Yeah, did you get a notification that said I'm live? Said I'm live, said I'm live, said.
This is going to be the short. This is how we opened this our date night last night at I don't know, it was 11:20 or something when we went live. We had spent the evening with the kids, watching some movies, doing some other stuff along those lines, and then she was up. She didn't have to work till 10, and I said, "Well, we can go for an hour and play some music. We'll have some fun because we do enjoy playing music and doing that stuff together." I'm hoping. I actually am gonna start opening my shorts with or my shows with that. Just you'll hear me humming, and I may make a countdown out of that song. Did you get a notification? It said I'm live. Said I'm live. Said I'm live. Said I'm live. Ow! Did you get a notification? It said I'm live. I'm gonna make that my countdown on my lives or something, so I can put it up there and add a clock to it and stuff along those lines. But I figure I'm not gonna undertake any more here. I know that she hasn't come out. Oh, shh. Here she is. You want to wave to Betty just for a second here? You can wave. Here she is. She's waving at you. And I want Jess. Jess hasn't seen it yet. I want Jess to know what we're doing here.
Did you get a notification
You
that
can't
said
hear.
I'm live?
She can't hear. She'll watch after.
I was there.
She was there. It's
I
her.
was there. Hi,
Uh,
Betty.
Betty's here. Allie's here. Fox's Friends is here. Shane, Paralife TV is here. Jaden is here. There's a number of people that have been on through. It's been kind of nice.
Awesome people.
Awesome
Look at
people.
that.
Awesome people having a good time, having fun. And just getting a text. So everybody, I'm gonna wrap this one up. This is gonna be the short that I'm gonna put out. I'll be going live sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna try to be live every day. But the only thing that I know that I have scheduled is Friday nights, and that's that adult. It's gonna be 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's adult content as far as all our jokes are gonna be filthy, juvenile humor. There's going to be drinking and smoking, and it's just going to be a fun time. But other than that, I love you all. Thank you for hanging out. I hope everybody has had a great weekend, and hey, let's make next week a fantastic week. Because everything around us is bad, but we can control how much damage we let it do to ourselves. We controlling how much those external things can wear us down. Take care of yourself. You owe it to yourself. You only got one life. Enjoy it. I'm going to get out of here. Love everybody. I will see you later. Peace. Bye.